talking about a tankless coil water heater. So it's actually controlled by a boiler. That's where the tankless coil goes. Or you can even call it a heat exchanger, and the boiler just kicked on, but this is the aquastat. This is what controls the temperature of the boiler. And what it does is it always maintains 180 degrees for your hot water. So what usually happens is, this is your cold, so it comes in and there's an actual coil in there, goes in, the boiler makes it hot, comes back out 180 degrees, and that's why we have a mixing valve. Now these are Tankless mixing valves, so if you go that way, which is anti-clockwise,
hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
position, which is anti-clockwise, it's warmer. If you go clockwise, it's actually colder. So that's how you control the temperature. And these tankless coils are actually really good for colder weather, because during the winter months it's actually more economical to run these. And whenever you work on these, you want to make sure that you turn it off before you work on it. We just fixed a pipe here, but you always want to make sure it's off. And always make sure these don't leak, because if they do leak, they're a pain, and you gotta, tap them out sometimes. But that's about it on these. Always turn the boiler off, and then when you turn it back on, make sure the pressure is between 0 and 20. I mean, between above 10, below 20, and make sure everything else is working. And that's it. Seems like your tankless coil is not providing enough volume of hot water. What you can do is, there's a differential button right here. Take a flat head and you can turn it all the way up, or you can just turn it up a little bit, and that actually increases the temperature of the boiler, thus increasing the amount of hot water produced. Sometimes you might have to replace the tankless coil, and how you can test that is usually we can put a tap T on the hot and cold and put some air in it, and if it leaks, then you know that there's a hole in the coil. And the other thing that can come up is the relief valve keeps blowing, because what happens is the water gets added in from the coil, and that would increase the pressure, and that's when the relief valve would blow, because the auto feeder is automatic. So obviously you do want to check that first, replace that. And if that doesn't do anything and it's still, the pressure relief valve keeps going, then you want to make sure that the coil is fine. And how you do that is you take these bolts out, there's a gasket, and Burnham makes some good coils, so you can replace those.